I'm here with Freddie Smith, Chandler Massey, and Christopher Sean and the big storyline that's going on right now with the return of Will. I guess I'll start with you first, Freddie. How surprised were you when you got the scripts finding out that Will might be coming back onto the canvas?
Well, I'll tell you what, I had a little, I think I might have maybe heard a little bit before the script came.
Maybe.
Yeah, when you spend some time with someone, sometimes you get a little inside scoop, if you will. I was very, very thrilled. I know the fans were really excited, to have Wilson come back, just because of the way that it ultimately ended. Now it's kind of like we get to make our new ending, so we're very excited.
Yeah. Well, how has it been for you, Chandler, to come back as Will after this time away with you pursuing your education?
It's been a trip. I a lot of nerves because I didn't know if I still had it. If I still had the character, I knew. So I had to take some time to kind of get back and remind myself this is who this is, and then watch the episodes that I weren't that I wasn't in, to pick up more personality characteristics and important moments. But it's exciting. So I don't like that. So.
How surprised were you with this when the storyline twist where Paul sees Will in the bar, but he decides not to say anything, and that's so sort of against what the character usually does? Or are you surprised that the character took that turn?
Yeah, that's messed up, man.
Actually, to be honest, I was surprised because that's not typical of Paul. I was happy because, I mean, come on, who really wants Will back, right? No, I'm kidding. No, no, I was excited because it just means conflict. But to see how many people it affected, that kind of sucks. And poor Paul, right? Poor Paul, huh?
Poor Paul.
Poor Paul, right? Huh?
No, poor Paul, evil Paul. I'm wearing this pin to remind people. Did you see this?
It was an illness, by the way. It was Jungle Madness moment.
Look how
Okay.
Look how deranged he looks.
I don't know.
So you've got the pro Paul
Yeah, we got
button,
the
and
pink.
you've got the anti Paul button.
He's got how Paul presents himself as, and I'm reminding everyone who Paul really is.
Oh, okay, there you go.
Saves Paul, so Paul and Sonny should be together.
Oh, there's no rivalry here. We're all cool,
I
you
just
know.
stay out of it.
Yeah, that's the safe place to be. That's the safe. So all three of you have emojis of these days. Emojis that came out. Have you ever used your own emoji?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a period for me. I do it like every sentence. There's a Paul emoji.
Yeah.
Yeah, the shirtless Paul emoji.
Yeah, I send it a lot to my friends and family, and they're getting sick of it.
Remember me? This is what I look like.
What is the most creative way you've seen any of your fans use your emojis? Is there anything that stood out that oh my God, that was so interesting?
I'll say this is not emoji related, but I saw a picture on Twitter. I think someone photoshopped. It was Sonny, Paul, Sam, and Sammy. I think looking for Will, and then they photoshopped their faces over the Scooby-Doo characters, the gang, and then how at the end of every episode they lift off the mask of the monster, and it's like oh, it was really Steve the librarian, but it was Will's face, so it was that was cool. No emojis, but it was it was very creative. Yeah.
Didn't they use the emojis on the picture? They edited them in?
Oh my God, you're right.
Yeah,
So
they
it was
did.
the emojis after all. Yeah, it was the emoji faces. That's right.
Yeah, it's cool.
Genius.
They're I'm seeing so many creative ways the fans are coming up with these emojis for everybody.
What I see most is emojis of Paul and emojis of Sonny just always together because it's looks the best. That's what I see.
Yeah. No rivalry here.
No, dark hair. It's a little too much dark hair. I think the best is a little contrast, light hair, dark hair. That's what that's in emoji land. That's highly coveted.
But is it about what the outside looks, or is it what about the inside?
Well, well, if you want us to talk about the inside, this is the inside of this guy right here.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, there we go.
Sometimes people get sick, and they have to get healthy.
Yeah,
they need
jungle
loved ones.
fever. Wink, wink.
They need loved ones to help them back.
Yeah.
How's it been working with Brian DiTillo again after all these years?
It's so great, and he, oh my gosh, he brought it to a level I've never seen him bring it before. When we did the scenes in the church, and his, so that was kind of those were my first real scenes when coming back, and I couldn't have picked a better person to do the scenes with because he dispelled my nerves because you're nervous. It's like your first day, back, and you don't know exactly if you're going to be any good. But he has this jovial and easygoing manner that really, put me at ease and helped me go to work.
I want to give a shout to you, Freddie, because I've been watching your podcast, your video show that you've been doing, the Personal Growth Nation show, and just encourage it. And Christopher was a guest on it at one point, his Personal Growth Nation show, and I watched the episode with you too, and I just encourage all the Days fans to watch it because I learned a lot from both of you just listening to that show. I was taking notes and remembering stuff. It's like how to handle negative experiences and stay focused on your goals and stuff like that. So you guys are teaching me, so thank you.
Dang, I gotta watch that now.
Thank you.
I gotta watch that episode.
Cast and fans, and crew, watch the show.
Well,
Gotta
thank
wrap
you.
it up.
I
Thank
really
you.
appreciate that. Yeah, and Christopher's an amazing guy. I can't wait to sit down if Chandler will want to come and hang. And
I got some nuggets.
you got some
of
nuggets.
wisdom.
Yeah, we just want to just spread positivity as much as possible. So yeah, I'm very grateful. Thank you for.
Sure,
Yeah.
but I loved it. I
want to say one
definitely.
thing. You've got to check it out. Freddie is so inspirational and ambitious, and he's just going to feed you with, your soul just is lively after listening to any one of these things that he does. It's great. Freddie and Alyssa's podcast. Check it out.
I gotta bring him
Can
everywhere.
you get a better promo than that? That's awesome.